Westchester County, New York. I'm on a mission to talk to 914 people in the 914. Today I'm here at Hour to Exit Escape Room in New Rochelle. I'm here to talk to owners Brittney and Dwayne, and we're gonna go check out what they got going on inside here.
No need to be in the middle, just keep pushing forward. Grateful for all that's around here in the 914.
So where in Westchester are you from?
I was born in Yonkers, raised in White Plains, between North Carolina and White Plains for the most part.
Oh, awesome. North Carolina, part of North Carolina.
Lumberton.
Did you move down to North Carolina and then move back?
Yes, yeah. So after, I would think it was like 7-ish or something like that, left Yonkers, moved to North Carolina, and then on my 16th birthday, moved back to New York and White Plains.
Oh, awesome. Amazing. Where do you currently live in Westchester?
New Rochelle, I live here.
So what are some memories of you growing up in Westchester?
I have very fond memories of going to Roc City, where they had the arcades at one point.
Yep.
And always coming back and forth from White Plains to North Carolina. It's just a big cultural, shift. Raised in the South, the dirt roads, and then just coming to a big city. It was just so different. Going from like the Greyhound bus through Times Square and then White Plains, those are like core memories for me.
I feel you. I definitely remember going to New Rock a bunch. They had the glow in the dark mini golf, right? And then the bowling.
Yeah.
I haven't been there in years. I've up in
They're
New Rock.
not up there anymore. They closed before COVID. So,
I didn't realize.
Yeah, so nothing's up there.
I'll repeat a New Rock in New Rochelle.
Yeah, but we're here.
What inspired you to open an escape room in New Rochelle?
You want the long story or the short story? The long story.
Give me the long story. Why not?
So I worked for a teen center in Scarsdale for many years, about 11 years.
Just the Scarsdale Teen Center?
Yes.
I don't want to cut you off, but that was like the place that people threw punk rock shows
Yes.
forever.
I was going to ask you that, so I'm responsible for that. Yeah, so I worked there for 11 years, and I was a program director. I was in charge of creating all programs that happened at the teen center, and I also was in charge of doing one fundraiser a year. I just kept saying, you need a haunted house in Westchester. We just don't have one. There's not one here. We hired a new director, and she heard me say that. She was like, "Dad, let's do that." So we did. She actually found somebody in Westchester who created elaborate haunted houses, and he came and created a haunted house for us. But it had indoor like Hurricane Sandy, and we lost a huge revenue because of it. And we tried to do it several years after that, and we just never made money. She ended up playing the escape game. It was like, can we ditch the Halloween idea and do escape rooms, and we could do it all year round? And I was like, I don't know what you mean. Like, I don't know what an escape room is. She was like, go play one in the city and come back. So my business partner and I played one in the city, and we fell in love with it immediately. The room was a single room. It was very new, about 2015, 2016. Yeah, we ran with it. From there, we ended up hiring a company in the city. They came and put in 2 escape rooms. And they were sick of coming to Westchester. They were actually very young. They were college students. And, people who live in Brooklyn and Manhattan, they don't like coming out to Westchester on the train.
It's upsetting.
Yeah, it's upsetting to them. They don't like coming. So they got tired of us, because stuff would break, things happen. And I was like, I don't know how to fix this. And they kept coming back. And one night they just said, we can't keep coming back. We have college. They were doing finals and stuff. And they showed me how to fix a couple of props, and they never answered the phone after that.
That's funny.
And so I was left, Dwayne and I were left to figure it out, and I'm actually happy they did it.
I was gonna say, I can imagine, I know for myself, any piece of what I want to do, I want to learn every little piece of it, and because it does, become more efficient. If you're like, I know how to fix that, I don't know how to do that, so that's cool.
Yeah, so they left us with that, and we had that room open maybe a year, and we just knew we needed to update it because we just needed to continue to get revenue. So we were tasked by the Teen Center to update it with what they had at the Teen Center. The Teen Center had a bunch of video games and stuff like that. So we ended up creating a game based off of that, all the video games. And we got contacted by IBM in the headquarters. They came down and played. A couple of directors came down and played. And the game was not that great, but they loved it so much.
The game was great. The game was great.
It must have been great. I've been contacted.
I like to say the game was great.
I would perfectionist. But the game was out at the beginning stages. They enjoyed it, and they invited us to design a couple of games, 3 games for their headquarters. So that was like a big chance to work and figure it out. So we got to do 3 games for the IBM headquarters group, and from there we were asked to do birthday parties and all of these other things for the school and STEAM-based programs in Scarsdale and other schools out here. And my apartment was getting extremely full with all this stuff. Mm-hmm. And I was like, we can't do this anymore. We have to have a location. And I knew that I wanted to do it either in New Rochelle or White Plains. White Plains began because I grew up there. In New Rochelle, I just knew they already had entertainment, and I kind of wanted to be right there. In the nightlife here. And I knew I was going to either stay in White Plains or go to Rochelle. So but that's how we came here.
That's how you ended up here. Yeah. You've been here now in New Rochelle for 5 years.
5 years. Yes.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Is this escape room made more for families and kids, or really anybody of all ages could come here and do this?
Anyone of all ages. And it's not a great thing to say as a business person, because you're you don't want to target the whole thing, but escape rooms truly have a broad audience. Children who absolutely love them. Children are amazing at escape rooms, and then adults. You have corporate groups. We've had a ton of them come just this week alone for corporate holiday parties, and they do holiday training. And that's how with the IBM group, we created games so that they can train their interns for the summer.
Got it.
Yeah, so they train their interns, and they also help the client development to help them figure out the ideas, the solutions for the items that they want to build, what IBM to build for them. So that's a really great team building exercise, and also a nice mind strengthening. that makes sense. Yeah, exercise, critical thinking.
Yeah, that makes sense. So I know you just said you have parties and stuff here, but you'll do anything from kids parties to adults, and they can all kind of just make it happen.
Yes, it all happens. Literally a Saturday could look like at 11 a.m. we have a 10-year-old birthday party. By 8 p.m. we have a bachelorette party coming through. It's literally the gamut. Several wedding proposals here.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's amazing. Is there different levels? Because obviously I know that there's 3 different rooms as of now, a 4th one in the making. But is there different levels? So if you have a 10-year-old party, is it a little bit easier than if you have the adults coming in? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So
I figured that.
each of our rooms has a different difficulty level. We have The Illusionist, which is an 8 out of 10. We will never have a 10. A game that is 10, that is extremely too hard. And then we have both our Steelport City and Outdoor Rules Dual Challenge. Those are about a 7 out of 10 each.
Gotcha.
And we can adjust the puzzles in some of the rooms in all of the rooms truly for smaller kids.
Do you feel like Westchester is a place to flourish as an entrepreneur?
Oh yes, absolutely. Westchester is growing so much. New Rochelle alone is building, I think 30 new apartment buildings. A ton of people have moved because of COVID from the city and other places to a much more spread out rural area than the congestion that New York City is known for. But yes, Westchester is a great place for entrepreneurs.
Name 3 of your favorite spots in Westchester.
Oh, okay. So for dessert, you have to go to Small Cakes in Scarsdale. I said I work at Scarsdale Teen Center. I know Scarsdale, Small Cakes in Scarsdale.
Never been.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
so it's not small cakes, like the small cupcakes.
Yep.
Small cake. It looks like a small cake. You get a big cupcake. The cupcakes are amazing. Where else we go to eat? So Rock and Ramen right here in New Rochelle. It is down the street. Ramen place, amazing. Also, Dobbs Ferry has a really nice waterfront where you can walk.
The part there next to the Half Moon.
Yes, the Half Moon. Yes. I love going there in the
Okay.
summertime when it's nice and warm, walking and just sitting out there and just watching the water. It's really nice.
Awesome. Thanks for doing this. Is there anything you want to add? Anything?
We have a new room coming up. We have 2 new rooms. So Steelport City will be open soon, which is a steampunk themed game. And then Robbing Tiffany's, which you're robbing a high-end jewelry store. That's going to be a lot of fun. We're currently building those out. But yeah.
Amazing. So stay tuned for that hour to exit.
Thank you.
Thanks for doing this.
You're welcome. Thank you for having us.
Yeah.